All right, guys, this is another CLNS Media Patriots Roundtable. I'm your host, Nick Quaglia, sitting here with Marv, Ezhan, and Mike Molyneaux. All right, guys, we have now seen 2 games of N'Keal Harry. So, it might be a little underwhelming so far. First-round pick coming back off the IR from his injury to start the season that he sustained in preseason. Guys, how are we feeling about N'Keal Harry? Are you guys up on him? Are you down on him? Is it too early to call it? Marv, let's start with you.
I'm up on N'Keal. I like what I've seen from N'Keal Harry. I was upset with Brady against the Eagles game. Was the game before against the Eagle game where he didn't give N'Keal Harry a chance to get the ball. It's like he didn't trust N'Keal. He didn't throw. I didn't see him throw to N'Keal Harry in the red zone. This week you saw Brady throw it up to him a couple of times this week. You saw the touchdown pass, that the only touchdown of the game that N'Keal had, an acrobatic catch behind the back. He got it. Yes, he had some drops. One of them was pretty bad on the sideline there, but I'm gonna just chuck it up to the rain. I think N'Keal Harry brings something to this team that we haven't had in a long time. Someone that can go up and go get it, fight for the ball, and he showed the ability to do so. I think in better weather, and once he starts to really get acclimated to the system, him and Brady start to really work on that connection. A lot of good things are to come. I know a lot of people are down. I'm gonna tell everyone to just chill, relax. The Patriots are 10-1 right now, and this kid is only going to get better. I like what I'm seeing from N'Keal Harry, and I'm excited to see what he does going further. He tweeted, I think today, hey, I'm not satisfied, and I'm just gonna, rank it up even some more. That's not really the quotes that he said, but that's what I got out of it. I don't remember the exact quote.
I mean, we're not in the business to be misquoting people here.
Right. But listen, that he pretty much said he's not satisfied and he's going to continue to get better. And I agree, he's going to. And second game, guys, it's just the second game on an offense that is depleted, and he needed to be the number 2 option next to Edelman and Jacoby Myers. So I like what I'm seeing from N'Keal.
Yeah, and you know what? You mentioned the Eagles, too, and nothing to do with this. I just wanted to point out the fact that after this weekend, we saw how bad Carson Wentz is a quarterback. At least this season. That guy stinks.
Hey, man, they might have traded the wrong quarterback.
Nicky Foles. You won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles. What? I mean,
they believed in Carson Wentz being the future. He's the future. But
yeah, and you know what? That season before he got hurt, too, he was playing great.
He was pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
He was playing great. I had him on my fantasy football team. He was excellent that year. But still, this guy won you a Super Bowl. I don't know. Whatever. Not the point of this. Guys, turkey season. It's here, baby. And BetOnline.ag wants to celebrate with you during this massive schedule of college and pro football games on tap for Thanksgiving weekend. Football is back for Thanksgiving. It's a massive, massive time to gamble. Follow the action at betonline.ag as week 14 of the college season unfolds. The pro schedule is just as packed as Thanksgiving Thursday kicks off week 13. So before this week starts, head over to betonline.ag on your computer or your mobile device and check out the thousands of ways to bet today. Use promo code CLNS50 to receive your 50% welcome bonus with your first deposit. Guys, it's that easy. If you guys like to gamble, use betonline.ag and use this code. You literally get free money. It's stupid not to do it. Happy Thanksgiving from betonline.ag, your online sports book experts. All right, Mike, what do you think? N'Keal Harry, are you up? Are you down on him? How are we feeling?
It's still too early to tell. I know a lot of people, especially when we were doing the post-game show after the game, a lot of people chimed in saying, "Oh, this guy sucks. Oh, they didn't like what they saw from him." And again, it's too early to tell. You got to think about it. Again, only a second game in his NFL career, and that second game happened to be in some wet and rainy, cold conditions. It's not easy for anybody in that type of condition. But he was out there and he made a big play to help the Patriots, take the lead, and
the only touchdown.
Only touchdown to help them ultimately win the game. So got to give him credit. Yes, he did have a couple bad drops out there, but I won't sit back and say, oh, because of those he sucks or he's not what we hope for. It's only his second game. He seems like the type. I saw the quote or something from that he said that Marv was trying to quote there. And like Marv said, he said something about, he's only getting started. He's barely scratched the surface of something of what he
Scratch
wants
the surface. I think that's the word I was looking
Yeah,
for.
he barely scratched the surface. I think that's what he said, something like that. And then,
I'm looking for it.
Me
yeah,
too.
look that up, Nick, so we don't sound like complete dummies here. And then Brady came out too, I think on WEEI and just sang his praises as well in terms of like the work that he's putting in and whatnot. So this team has hope in him. I think Brady slowly but surely will continue to trust him. Somebody he has to work with, someone that's going to be there, and he's a target. He's a huge target down the field.
Scratch the surface was not used.
So sorry.
You didn't say scratch the surface?
No.
Okay.
Guys, look, again, we're not in the business to misquote people here.
He wants to get better at football.
He does. He certainly doesn't want to get worse.
He wants to get better at football.
He said, I won't allow myself to be even a little bit satisfied. He said a little bit satisfied. I'm hungrier now more than ever with the 100 emoji.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Either way, I chalk it up as he wants to continue to get better. So I think as time goes on, as he continues to get comfortable in the system with Brady, it can only go up here from N'Keal Harry. Let's hope that the injury and injuries in general are behind him and he can stay on the field and become a reliable target, especially as this team moves forward and looks towards the postseason. To have that option out there next to Edelman, next to Sanu, next to Dorsett, you have to trust and have faith that N'Keal Harry will make some plays. Similar to Malcolm Mitchell a couple seasons ago when he was a big part of the Patriots offense. Let's hope that that's N'Keal Harry as well.
Yeah, and so the thing is with the expectations around him, Patriots fans, everybody, the expectations are always way too high, especially with a first-round pick. I mean, remember, this guy's coming off of an IR stint. Like, it's not like he's been playing all season long and all of a sudden, like, we're at week 12 and he's struggling and he can't get it done.
Right.
This is only game 2 for him. Now, he's only had debut against Philly, 3 receptions on 4 targets, 18 yards. He only had 1 catch yesterday on 4 targets. That 1 catch was the touchdown. There was also a dropped pass, which I think a lot of people are honing in on because it wasn't a bad throw by Brady. It was actually a beautiful throw by Brady, that catch on the sideline that bounced right off of N'Keal Harry's chest. I think a lot of people are honing on that. Personally, I am a little underwhelmed. Again, only because that's probably because my expectation was way too high for him. He's a first-round pick, and I know I'm being stupid about it because he's a first-round pick, missed the entire season so far. But I wanted to see some more, and maybe we'll get that more too. I think something else that's kind of hampering him right now is he hasn't really been around a receiving corps that has been fully healthy yet. Even with Edelman right now, Edelman's got a bum shoulder he's trying to fight through. And then he's sitting next to Jacoby Myers and, nobody else. Even Gunner's gone. So they're waiting on Sanu to come back, and they're waiting for Philip Dorsett to come back. That'll at least take the attention off of him. And hopefully he can develop more as we go through the season. Now, one other slight issue that was noticeable yesterday, Philly, maybe not so much, but yesterday, especially Sunday's game against Dallas, there was no separation, which I know that's really not his thing. That's never been his thing. A lot of scouting reports pre-draft said that he's got an issue with separation. His game is the jump ball. So as long as Brady can do that with him, as long as they can be successful at that aspect of the game, then he's going to be a successful draft pick. But if he's got to get some sort of separation if he's not going to be able to do that, because separation was a big problem yesterday.
He'll continue to develop. Once again, you're talking about no Philip Dorsett in the game, no Mohamed Sanu. It was easy for the defense to own in on a rookie wide receiver.
Yeah, and like, did I expect him to come out hot out of the gates? No, but I expected more than 4 receptions so far through the first 2 weeks, which again just might be my stupid expectations. But I expected a little bit more out of that. All right, guys, that was another CLNS Media Patriots Roundtable. Nick Quaglia, Marv, Ezhan, and Mike Molyneaux. Guys, don't forget, I was in the chat yesterday of the CLNS Media Patriots post-game show. Make sure you guys go in there every week. Watch the show. Mike and Marv host it. Comment on Marv's hair. That's a big thing in that chat. Again, Nick Quaglia, Marv, Ezhan, Mike Molyneaux. We're going to be back next week for another set of the CLNS Media Patriots Roundtable. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you then.